Welcome back to the tutorial for Science Year 2, Unit 2, Animals Need for Survival, and this is video part 2. This video will walk you through the following areas: how to adapt activities and lessons, and key moments within the unit to look out for. Adapting activities can be easily done by using the ebook workbook and the snipping tool to paste the activity onto a Word or Publisher document and edit it. From there, you can print it and stick the adapted activity into your exercise book or directly over the workbook original activity. You may be familiar with the snip tool, but it can be found by searching in the search bar or simultaneously pressing Windows, Shift and S. Drag your mouse to highlight the area you want to copy, and that selection of your screen can be copied onto your clipboard and then onto your Word or Publisher document. I'm now going to go through some of the activities in each of the lessons in the pupil workbook and how to adapt them. We don't have time to go through every single activity, so the ideas and suggestions I present here can also be used if fitting in the activities we don't unpick. For lesson 1, pupils are asked, can you sort the items into essential or non-essential for animal survival? Pupils are given a bank of keywords and the table for essentials and non-essentials. You can support pupils by adding an example in each column as a model, and by turning the keywords into word cards with supporting images for pupils to sort, then stick in themselves. Stretch pupils by asking pupils to add any more ideas to the table or explain why they made the choices they did. In lesson 2, pupils are asked the question, can you match the babies with their parents? Pupils need to find out the names of the baby animals and label the pictures. Support pupils by creating labels of the babies and adults for people to sort and stick in instead of write. You could add some of the names to images already. You could give pupils an example by already matching a pair. Stretch pupils by asking pupils if they can name any other adult and baby pairs, or give them a tricky example to try and name, such as whale and calf. In lesson 3, pupils undertake an investigation where they need to complete an activity, record their heart rate, and describe how the activity made them feel. To support pupils, you could add the activities pupils will undertake in advance. You could add smiley face for pupils to circle or colour in to show how the exercise made them feel instead of writing. And to stretch pupils, you could ask pupils if the exercise that made their heart rates go up made them feel better or worse than the ones which were lower. In lesson 4, pupils need to sort the keywords of food into each section on the plate. Support pupils by adding an example in each section as a model for pupils to follow. You could add an image next to the section name to support pupil understanding. Pupils will have the food group diagram on the previous page to refer to, but to support pupils further, you could print the corresponding slides so pupils have it right in front of them. And for a higher level of support, which would take more preparation, create labels of the key words with matching images to support pupils with lower reading and writing attainment. Stretch pupils by asking them to answer questions such as, why are some sections of the plate, balanced diet, larger than others? What does it mean? In lesson 5, pupils use the balanced diet diagram to answer these questions. To support pupils, you could add information for pupils to read and circle or tick. If pupils have lower reading attainment, you could name the food groups by their colour with the example of balanced diet plate to support. And to stretch pupils, you give pupils a food diary which isn't balanced or has the wrong proportions of food groups being eaten and ask them to fix it. In lesson 6, pupils will complete an investigation where oregano and moisturiser are used in pupils' hands to demonstrate the spreading of germs. To support pupils with writing up the investigation, you could add options for pupils to read and tick or circle. You could add hand outlines for pupils to add their observation drawings too. You could add a photo of the pupil and the investigation once completed. And to stretch pupils, you could ask pupils to create a set of instructions on how to clean hands and ask pupils to explain why washing our hands is important. In preparation for the unit, plan an engaging hook to excite pupils for the learning to come, print off any additional resources per lesson, and gather resources for specific lessons by reading through the unit planning guidance. Hopefully you now feel confident about accessing and teaching this unit. Any questions, please send to primarymastery@curriculumplus.org.uk. We welcome all feedback to ensure these resources are as supportive as possible. Thank you.